Writers, this is an exciting moment. Today is the day we are going to begin nurturing our seed ideas to help them grow into beautiful, published books. Along the way, there are going to be certain tools we need to help us do that. And today is one of those days. For today's lesson, you're going to need to create a blank booklet like the one I have here. So right now, pause the video, go get a blank piece of paper and fold it in half and in half again so that you have a little booklet. Then come back and we will keep going. Okay, so now that we have all of the tools we need, we can start our exciting rehearsal work. So listen up, because this is important. Rehearsal is a super important part of the writing process. Writers don't just pick an idea and then poof, write a book. We spend time rehearsing first, just like actors rehearse for a play and a choir rehearses for a concert. Writers rehearse for their writing. And one of the ways that storytellers rehearse for their writing is by storytelling their story repeatedly a bunch of different times. And here's the thing, writers. Each time you tell your story, you're going to work to make it better than the time before. For now, watch as I rehearse my story about leaving school and buying candy. Notice that to storytell well, we have to go back to that time in our minds. We need to put ourselves back in that situation. So for me and my story, I need to put myself back in my 10-year-old shoes. So let me think. How did it start? I always start by thinking about that. Oh, I remember. I was on the playground. Okay, so here we go. 6 or 7 kids crowded around me. Ginny told me she wanted me to get Junior Mints and Juicy Fruits. She gave me $1. Phil told me he wanted the usual, which meant Mars bars, as many as I could get. Joey told me he wanted this giant-sized box of dots. Amy Jo wanted red licorice. I stuffed the money into my jacket pocket and looked around. I didn't have time to write anything down because I needed to get back before recess was over, so I raced to the edge of the playground, looked back one more time to make sure the teacher wasn't watching me, and ran away from the school and down the block. I pushed open the door to the deli, and the lady at the checkout counter saw me and said, "Hi, can I help you?" And I said, "I think I'm all set," as I rushed to the candy section. I grabbed all the candy my friends wanted and struggled to hold it in my arms. So, take a minute and think a little bit about what you saw me do there. Give a thumbs up if you noticed I used lots and lots of detail, like even more than the last time I rehearsed my story. Give a thumbs up if you noticed I kind of used the pages of the booklet to help me tell the story, to help me think about what happened in the beginning and then move to the middle. Thumbs up if you noticed the super important work of me making a mental movie in my mind. And thumbs up if you noticed how I didn't even look back at my entry. I had it here in front of me, just in case I needed to. But I went back to that time in my mind so well that I didn't need to look back at it. Those are some of the things you might try as you storytell your story again and again. So writers, it's that time again. Right now, you're going to think a little bit about what is my work for today. And that work is probably going to include a bit of storytelling. And then once you know your work for today, then you're going to think, what tools do I need? You might need your notebook or your folder or your laptop. You might need a pen or pencil for after you're finished storytelling. But what is my work for today? What tools do I need? And off you